What are emotions? Why do we have them? And why do we suffer the most of our problems because of our emotions? It's a quite relevant question. Hello everyone, this is Abhijit, your coach for your personal and professional life. I do a lot of work with the people on their behaviors, their thinking pattern, their emotional ups and downs. And through my research, I'm going to share with you something very profound today. Why do we have emotions? This is the very question that most of us as humans are still not able to discover yet. And today we are longing to know more about artificial intelligence. But what about the human intelligence? What about the intelligence that is already within you, that is helping you and serving you to thrive and achieve the most things in your life that you could ever get in your endeavor? So, what are emotions? Emotions are our defense mechanism. You must have heard about this term defense mechanism quite often, especially in what's happening in the regional conflict today. The defense mechanism is a technology that is installed on every border of the country to protect and detect a threat and then act accordingly. Same way, emotions are those frequencies, or those are the antennas, you can call it, that lifts their frequency on moment it detects any threat. Threat could be your psychological or physiological. The moment your defense mechanism identifies there is threat to your mind or body, it automatically triggers those emotions. Therefore, defense mechanism is never here to hurt you. It is to save you or to serve you. Let's take an example of one of the emotions mostly we struggle with is anger. Why do we get anger? We grew up hearing anger is not good for health, nor for your relationships. You might end up hurting yourself. We hear it more often, but we still end up hurting ourselves or our people around us. Now let's look at a different perspective of it. Why do we even get anger at the first place? You're not born angry. You're not in anger all the time during the day, but anger still comes to you. Now go back to what I said, it's a defense mechanism. And now you see why. What is that anger protecting me from? It is protecting you from losing your self-respect. More importantly, your ego. We all have ego, right? Ego is nothing bad to have. Ego is something that protects your self-respect, your identity, your values, your principles, and your ethics. You have to protect them. We always say, right, when money is lost, nothing is lost. When health is lost, something is lost. But when character is lost, everything is lost. So character is comprising of your values, your your ethics, your identity. This stands more important than anything else. When anyone try to attack your ego, your defense mechanism of anger comes out at the surface level to tell you, hey, there is a threat. Now this is a natural response. It's not happening only with humans. It happens with all the other living creatures. But all living creatures are living in a compulsive mode. When they get angry, they have to react in the same exact manner, no matter you do 10,000 times the same thing to them. But what differentiates us as human is we have something extra in the same moment, is the choice of response. And most people get hurt after the anger because they're operating from compulsive automatic mode. The moment you get angry, you react without thinking of the consequences. If someone comes and says something disrespectful to you, it hurted your mental ego, your identity. So obviously, defense mechanism is on. The once defense mechanism is on, it's your choice whether to respond now or later. What time, what type of response will serve me Defense mechanism should help you, not your enemy. Look at it that way. So defense mechanism is on. You are angry. Now what to react? Whether to react without thinking or to respond thoughtfully is the choice you are making in that moment. And making that choice and becoming aware of that moment is nothing but emotional intelligence. You are intelligent enough to recognize and regulate your emotions and your responses. If you are simply able to do this with precision, even with not high level of perfection, you will see 90% of your problems are already solved. And let's do that exercise right now. Take a pen and paper, pause this video and do this activity. Write down all the situations that you were angry for or you are disappointed in your life. Once you have that list with you, then analyze what happened when I reacted after the anger. So the outcome associated to your anger is something causing problem in your life. It's not the anger itself. You are living with the consequences, what you have done after you became angry. So when we say anger is a negative emotion, I like to disagree with this. And I call it's a defending emotion. All emotions are here to serve us, not to harm us. All right? So the negative is not the emotion itself. Negative is the consequences that take place after you react to your emotions. But now, at the end of this video, if you are aware of those consequences before you take action, the moment you get angry, you take a pause, you breathe in and think, what consequences do I want? And act accordingly so that the consequences are already expected. So you will have lesser disappointment and because you will take accountability of it. As compared to taking decisions or taking action without thinking and then you get unexpected outcomes or unwanted outcome which you never want and you guys are still living with it. It may be a guilt. It may be you're hurting a very close person. All right. So with that, I leave this to your judgment, how you want to lead your life, how you want to manage your emotions going forward that will serve you. And have a good day. Namaskar.